Hey, this is Divine Real. This is the collective read for, collective read. Win at all costs energy here. So this is where, someone kind of think they're winning, but they really aren't, because it's just chewing everybody off. They're getting what they think they're getting what they want, but it's chewing everyone off. This is like breadcrumbing, sort of. There isn't a balance. So there's someone who's got more than enough given to someone who has got less than enough, and there's kind of a need for balance here. Lies and deceit and burdened, judgment call. Yeah, so this sort of win at all costs energy is like my way or the highway type of thing. It can be about breadcrumbing people with lies and deceit, and there's burdens about that. And and judgment calls, like people doing their own judgment call on themselves to to make their own improvements. So it's as if people who have been lying and deceiving and just thinking that they're getting everything they want and just giving a little bit back, that actually there's more like making their own judgment calls. It might have worked in the past, but it's something mustn't be working, just making a judgment call on it. So interesting though, if that's what we're doing on a collective level, because that'll bring things into balance, won't it? People who've sort of taken more than what was fair and all of that, Oh, there you go. So judgment call again. So that's coming out again. So that must be quite a thing at the minute with the collective energy of just saying, right, what's the best thing for me to make me move forward now? What's something that'll help? The universe will help conspire in a good way to make things better. Like our souls sort of lifting up. So interesting, right? So anything else for the collective in the generally what's going on in the current energies? So again, the win at all costs energy wants to come out again. So that's definitely a thing that we need to be working on, really. It's like there we are, the highway, and upsetting everybody. So I mean, that's like, I don't know, a lot of people might say Russia's doing that at the moment, isn't it? It's like doing what they want, and it's obviously it isn't very good for Ukraine, or whatever's happening, really. That, you know what I mean? That's like an example, isn't it, of like someone's way of the highway at a quite a significant, serious level. So I always think, like, whatever we do on a micro level, like individually, does affect what happens on the macro level as a whole, as a world. And also, vice versa. It's like whatever happens on a macro level affects us all. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so anything else in the collective, in the current energies? So it's like our own responsibility to sort our own energy out and willfully, do things in a improved way. I mean, that judgment card is coming out, isn't it? It's like saying, well, what can I do to improve me? And that helps the collective type of thing. So it's like, well, open-mindedness as well. So that's nice, isn't it? It's like ideas, passionate ideas that we might not know how to ground, but it's like keeping an open mind, and allowing things to unfold, whether we don't really know how they might unfold. So, right, so these landed on this is like the deck that I use for the Divine Masculine. So so there could be some sort of reminiscent energy as far as like the Divine Masculines are going at the moment. And this is the Wheel of Fortune that wants to turn in your favour, kind of thing, but good decisions create good fortune. And because it's connected with the reminiscent card, I've seen this before today, when I was doing some of the reads. The Wheel of Fortune is connected to something where we're a reminiscent energy, some sort of energy where we're missing them, and there's good fortune attached to that. As if it would be a good idea to reconcile, kind of thing. you know, and that is saying there can be a reconciliation with someone who you really do miss a lot, and good fortune could be attached to that as well. So, but I have seen a few sort of that, you know, that card come out in the reads, like this reminiscing, missing, you know, missing somebody sort of energy, where there's been lots of love. Anything else in the current energies for the collective? Well, oh well, there could be some sort of you know, success, recognition, you know, appreciation as well for what you do. There's also here, this is sort of being careful with our money, keeping a tight hold of it, not sharing it, or also with our energy, and which would make sense if there's a lies and deceit thing going on. It's like, no, I'm not giving you this energy because there's lies and deceit, and you know, and that's where the other party decides, this lies and deceit thing isn't working anymore. You know, I need to make a judgment call on something better here, and probably only because it isn't working anymore. Yeah, it's time for, on a collective level, we're you know, it's end of a cycle, it's time to go into a new cycle. And again, I've seen this quite a bit in the reads. So yeah, and this again, it's this like my way or the highway kind of approach, where we're standing strong. On the other side of it, it's like, no, I'm going to maintain my position here. I'm not happy with that when it all costs energy. Ooh, because really all it's done is created, you know, 10 swords in the back, betrayals, heartaches, hurts. There's another card coming out here. Yeah, so it's like we're all on the, you know, the sides of it to get the balance between each energy. In this one, the dynamic of it, it's standing strong with really inner power, because there's been betrayals and hurts, you know, and not taking this sort of lies and deceit anymore, keeping hold of our energy. And on the other side, there's more like inner strength to go, like, change that lies and deceit way. It's like, change it. It didn't work. It brought me, it brought, you know, it brought the other person heartache as well, the one who was actually creating all of that. And that's where the, like, something's got to change. Yeah, so it doesn't work, you know, what worked before isn't working anymore. We're standing up to these lower vibe energies now, which is great. Yeah, wanting something more secure, stable and secure, want things stable and secure. Yeah. Anything else in the current energies? Ooh. Yeah, so generally healing from, you know, someone who has been lies and deceit and just getting what they want with this one, it all costs energy. And also healing on the other side of it, of like not getting what they want, and it's caused their own lies and betrayal and hurt and everything. So healing on that side, you know. So great, it's bringing things into balance. I'm hoping we'll have the balance card here as well, but we'll see. Anything else in the current energies for collective? Ooh, that flew out again on the Divine Masculine card. Yeah, it's like no more BS, Divine Masculines, right? We're standing up with that. You're not going to, you know, yeah, we all want cake, we all want to eat it, but it, you know, in a balanced share, you know, sharing, caring way, really, and it's not taking any BS. It'll be cut out, and you know, the masculines understand that now. I don't mean men, I mean that masculine energy of, you know, how, you know, the toxic sort of traits of it. Okay, it's just with it landing on the Divine Masculine, that's why I'm saying it that way. There's obviously toxic traits, masculine and feminine. Alright, I'm just sort of saying it on this one at the moment. Right, so yeah, and just starting again, it's like, you know, let's start again, like from scratch. You know, I know train will be tough at some point, and I'm up for it, kind of thing, you know. Yeah, because we're generally going through, it's sort of some sort of tower moment here of yeah. Right, anything else in the current energies? Yeah, so we're sort of like deciding, well, look, I'm not going for that, I'm going for this, I'm making my plans, I'm going to gather my momentum and get going here. All right, so that's what's going on in the current energies. Yeah, I think it's been a toxic, as I say, it is a man thing, it's the masculine, toxic, masculine, getting what they want, no matter, you know what I mean, that's like, that can be in a woman's energy or a man's energy, if they choose to be that way. There you go. Oh, look, and there's success here, and that's gone on the masculine cards again. So that's like very much an indication of the success here as far as the masculine's, you know, energy goes. And it'll be celebrated, and people go, well done, you've actually done a good job there. And there'll be love for that, and real true recognition, and accept that, you know, for any masculines and people who take that energy on, accept that you're doing a good job by changing this, and allow that love in, because some of it is about not truly loving ourselves enough, you know. So we feel like we've got to gain that energy in different ways, you know, that can be toxic. So anyway, so energy's coming, future energy's coming for the collective. Right, so wow, so that's come again. Oh my god, I've seen this quite a bit. So this is like, again, it's that someone, you know, these energies where we're like, we're missing someone we really love, and this wheel of this fortune about this, you know, wants to turn in our favor. Good decisions create good fortune. You know, this does indicate that there can be reconciliations, and yeah, good decisions create good fortune. So, you know, maybe where there have been, you know, betrayals, you know, like player energies and things like that, you know, the sort of the bonds have been strong, and then you know, on the other side of it, they're not. The energy's being pulled back. It's like, no, I'm not going to be treated that way. I get treated right, or it's, you know, or it's not happening. And then it's like, oh, I'm really missing you now, and realising to be more mature kind of thing. So that's kind of what I'm getting for this, really. It's like maturity. It's yeah, coming back to love, really. So there you go. So okay, so energy, future energy is coming in for the collective. And again, look, it's like there's recognition for the work that's been put in here, and there will be success, and there's movement here with the money's horse, and people saying, you know, you've done a good job, well done. I think you're great. You know what I mean? It's like, and accepting that real, true, honest, you know, well done, and you know, versus like someone who's just famous or whatever, you know what I mean? This is like true well done for the work you've done. Anything else in the common energies for the collective? So the cards, you know, when they're repeating, it's obviously an emphasised message, and manifest what we want in the world. We've got all the tools to, you know, this magician here is he's you know, he's pointing from the sky, bringing that form into reality, really, grounding it, and yeah, and he's got all the tools there to utilize in the best way he can to make you know, the best life possible. Anything else in the coming energies for collective? Oops, yeah, walking away from things that don't serve, and that includes, you know, any sort of toxic masculine type of energies, you know, toxic feminine energies as well. But it's just because it's landed on a set of cards again. All right, anything else in the energies coming for the collective? Yeah, so we just want new, beginnings, like solid beginnings coming up as well. So, all right, so there you go. So that's the collective message for this week, and I'll see you next week.